I saw one in a lowrider magazine when I was a kid, and it was in California, and I'm like, man, I really want one of those. And there was no one on the East Coast that even had one that I ever seen. When I was in middle school, just running with the wrong crowd, got in a lot of trouble, and started building bicycles, and my mom and dad just basically told me to stay out of trouble. They'd help me, finance the bicycle and going to shows and stuff like that to keep me out of trouble. So I just started building bicycles, and then as life went on, got a little bit older, then I just started building cars. I saw one in a lowrider magazine when I was a kid, and it was in California, and I'm like, man, I really want one of those. And there was no one on the East Coast that even had one that I ever seen. And me and my cousin just cut one up and started welding a BMX bike. Not even the right type of bike to build one, but that's what I started out with. Bikes were just like cars, you don't have when you're younger, you're building a bicycle to go to car shows to, for trophies or publicity or whatever, the case may be, but it's the same. They're building bikes, and they have bike classes, they have trophies. I was winning money. I was traveling up and down the East Coast, going to every show I could go to. And that's how I got in the first magazine that I ever got in. And from then on, that was my goal in life, to have everything that I own in a magazine.
The shop, I'm here, I'm seeing all these different magazines. So how many magazines are you in? Do you know?
I don't really know. I would have to count them, but probably 30 to 40 magazines.
Cool. So how did you get into Cadillacs though? The Cadillacs, you got a fire. How did you get into that though?
So the bicycle that I built when I was a kid it ended up being 10 foot long. And so my very first car was a Cadillac Hearse, 76 Cadillac Hearse, and got it home. The bike's too long to fit in the back. So I ended up selling that car. And then later on down the road, my best friend bought a Cadillac, a 64. And when I saw that, I knew I had to have another one. Currently I have two, a 66 Sedan DeVille and a 74 Cadillac Hearse. Both of them have air ride on them. The Hearse has a casket in the back, white walls, different hubcaps. The 66 got 20-inch spokes on it, Vogue tires, custom trunk, full interior's been redone, pinstriped. So, just hitting shows every weekend is what I do. I want to shout out Cadillac Kings in Hull. It's a car club around the world. I believe we're up to like 45 chapters around the world. And I've been to several different states, met different members, hung out with them, did shows. And it's a cool car club, man, just something it's like a family. Everybody hangs out together, hit shows. Everybody's got the same kind of, interest in cars. And it's cool, get different ideas. And it's just a lot of Cadillacs in the club.